Right, so need to speak to some people. Let's speak to everyone. Hello, Kilo.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, I often did. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
Yeah.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Tan.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
No problem. Oh, email terminal again. Anything new? No, it's just the ones. Let's talk to Suvi. Hey, Suvi.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
Darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
What, she believes in God?
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
Let's be nice to her.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often, as if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if this sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
You don't have to justify
I wasn't
it.
questioning your abilities. You never have to justify yourself to me.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, truly. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Sure we will. Right. So, oh, the door's here as well. Look at all this stuff I didn't
You're
even...
setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person.
Oh.
I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Yep.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes! I'm #1! Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Then again, I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh?
Remtech.
You got it.
Oh, a bit of. Do I have any Remtech together?
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
You really won't tell me what you're working on.
That's right. Next question.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone?
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well,
Cora.
there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Yeah.
Sure, sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
Alright.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
I won't. Okay. Didn't you I can scan? Nah. Wondered. Right, so the other side. Oh, the loadout station. Okay, not interested in loadout. Right, let's go down here again. Okay. So who was down? Oh yeah, that was my.
Quit worrying, Roosh. Don't give the
it's Brett.
Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus
The-
superintendent,
yeah.
thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
I like the way you think, kid.
Someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tan. Damn politicians.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Yeah.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Your people come first.
Yep.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
Oh, I love the Krogan. Talk some more?
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in assistant director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for Kesh ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
Sure.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah. I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the writer name, I'll bet.
Almost. Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
I have no problems believing that.
Yeah, she told me off good. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going, self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
Oh, he's old.
It ain't luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
Do you think Cash can handle station politics?
Kesh can handle anything. Thing is, Spender's a liar and a coward. He was part of the mutiny, I know he was. A lot of people got hurt because of him, on both sides.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Probably I am, mate. What story?
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch his butt?
Anything about the cat? Or combat in general?
Well, common cat are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Alright, I think I'm in.
We
Don't
can
need
talk
to know
more
that.
later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
I wonder if Tim not call me kid. I like being kid. Here's another side mission. Fine. This is why I need to do all these. Oh, the bathroom. Hello? Anyone in the bathroom?
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
What's this? Alright. Couch. Oh, isn't that nice? Right, what have we got over here? Oh, it's the bay again, okay. Med Bay.
You're
Let's
not
want to
Harry.
talk to me.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
You know Sarah's the good one.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember
was
you
a
having
bit-
a gentler touch.
That was a bit forced.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
I do find
Focus
some
on
of
the
this stuff's
positive.
funny. I don't think
It helps.
well,
I guess this is my opportunity to
Or
study
just the
alien
cheesiness
species
of it.
firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here,
What?
a Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
what?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach
Oh,
us
finally
potential
someone I
weaknesses,
could
average
flirt with.
lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Okay. I thought there's some more. Salmon. Respec station. No.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
Oh.
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments.
That sounds
His
exciting.
name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah.
Took all of you there.
Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
Oh my god.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Oh my god.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head on.
Suvi okay?
Suvi's strong sense of faith keeps her grounded. I'm not spiritual, but there's a beauty in how her mind rationalizes religion and science.
Oh god.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's "we can't lose" attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just
That's
because
sad.
she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Well, there's obviously
Tell me
something
about
missing.
Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't
Does
mention
she
I
like
asked.
Drax?
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Thanks for the insight. How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer.
Oh my god,
I'd
Omega.
patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
Is that what we're gonna see now?
So how did an Asari doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
Yep.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Righty ho. What's left? Let's just go back and talk to Sam because I didn't finish talking to Sam when I was in here last time.
Hello, Ryder.
Hello, Sam.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Alright.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement
I
communication.
was wondering how they were going to explain that.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Humor.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a
This
joke.
is gonna be
A
bad.
neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no
Oh
charge."
no, it's a physics joke.
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
I'm gonna try that with my wife when I log off this later on.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Oh, look, a wardrobe. No, I'm alright. Okay. Oh, almost done.
If you're looking for me, I'm in the escape pod room.
I know that, BB. Liam's got the best room ever. This is brilliant. Look at this. Got a big TV. Sofa. Can I talk to you, Liam? Oh, you're not. There we go.
Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it? We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
Yeah. No, I'm not flirting with you, mate.
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
Tell me about your family.
I missed the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does.
I don't cry.
Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Life with my family was not typical, on a number of fronts.
You make do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad, and got on a ship to Andromeda.
You were a cop then, crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
We'll talk later.
I know
I think I'd covered most of Liam's, obviously, when we're having the beer. Oh, hello, Vetra.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving. And everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone, ugh.
Point taken. I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
Yeah, find
The
a
plan's
home.
the same. We find a home. Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
That just sounds like you're taking advantage of people.
Is it? I get people what they want, and they do want, or they wouldn't pay.
Don't want to flirt with Vetra. Let's go for it.
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, just me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh, you mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you don't have someone to share it with.
A romantic? I wasn't expecting that.
Damn right, I'm a
Then
romantic.
again, the entire idea of leaving everything you know for a chance at something new is kind of romantic. Anyway.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the Initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works.
Yeah, the Initiative didn't know.
If I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually, I figured out something was going on. Something big with creds behind it. I asked, and she told me about the Initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
Okay, have I now been
know
through
where to
everyone
find me.
again? I think there's just... Did I do everything on gel when I was in here before? Can't remember now. Up we go. Here he is. Joe, did I speak to you everything I wanted to speak to you last time?
Long time no chat. What's up?
I didn't talk to you.
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly.
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
How tough was it on the Nexus all those months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation? Imagining which would be worse? But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me.
Oh?
The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
Alright then.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvi are my girls. Get along well, lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash, takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
By the book keeps us alive.
Hey, variety's the spice of life, right? Different strokes makes for healthy debate.
What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Okay, I'm not sure he likes pilots. Then again, he's an engineer. Right, so where the hell was Cora again?
I'm in the galley when you're free.
I've already spoken to you, you galump. Right, let's research some stuff. Loads of research money. We got ooh. High energy beam. Oh. Oh. Where'd you go here? Rate of fire damage, max clips. Not really the same ammo, is it? Oh, I like that. Yes. Not as much. Yay. I'm going to use my... Oh, I'm a bit short for that one. Right, so I can do research. These guys... Alias armor, maybe? Mm-hmm. Yep. Alias Defender. Vest and helmet. Oh, got enough level for that now. Got the helmet, arms. That'll be pretty much done. Yep. Okay. You maybe augments. Oh my god, agreed on a grenade. What? No. Not really interested in that. Hovering and stuff. Guns melee alerts with electrical damage. I think I've got the equilibrium rift. Sure I've... Alright, so that's not really... N7. Oh. I've already been doing N7. Biotic anyway. Not really that interested. A good pistol somewhere. Yeah. That'll work. Hey, pistols. Okay. Weapons. Assault rifle. Here it is. River. Don't have nickel or vanadium. How would I want the version 1 of them? I've actually got enough for that one. I don't mind that one though. That. Need more copper and nickel and vanadium. Pistols. That better pistol I just did. Sidewinder. That's a pistol. Is that not the pistol I'm using? I think I'm using that. Oh yeah, I'm comparing it to the M3 Predator. Okay, so really, they do a lot more power, but they're dirt slow. Okay. Oh yeah, there's my Helios helmet. Can't actually make anything, can I? Oh, Nomad mods. Oh, I feel like upgrading my Nomad. Yes. Don't get anything else though. Well, that's the thing I can build now. Okay. Not really much better than I have at the moment, is it? Okay. Whatever that is still doesn't work then. Are any of these like non-AI? Are these all multiplayer? I need to actually read up a little bit about that. Cora, anyway, that's what I want to speak to. Finish having a chat with her.
Hi there.
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years
God,
in a
it's like
commando
40
unit
minutes,
called
I'm still chatting
Pauline's
to everyone.
Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
Every civilization needs its defenders.
And the defenders usually match their civilization. Like Asari huntresses being adaptable as hell. Makes you wonder what our militia will look like in 100 years.
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Oh, flirty flirts.
You're not technically military anymore.
Can't get anything past you, can I?
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents, but we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
Yep.
We needed to start over somewhere new together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
After
War
4 years
story?
with Asari commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard.
apparently.
Wow. See you later, Cora.
Right, I think I've spoken to
I'll
everyone
be
now.
here.
I think that is me done. There on this side? I don't think there was. Nope. Fine. The bridge, I go. Well, I could see if
Where's my data pad?
PB's gonna say anything different.
Hey, what's shaking?
I've already done flirting.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Oh.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Flirt
Thanks
with
for
her
chatting.
head.
We'll talk again later.
You know
I'm a
it.
slut. I always am in this game though. Well, Mass Effect. Right. So, let's get back to the Nexus. I'll check if I know my emails while I've been all this jabbering. Yep, there you go. You're welcome. Thanks for that. Lexi. Cheers. Okay. To the Nexus we go. It's the map. Oh, what else? Where? Why is that go? Ah. We're going to do a little sneaky scanning. Let's go do some scanning on some planets just for the shits and giggle of it while I'm on the way back. I forgot about the bloody travel thing.
So this is where the human Ark first entered Helios?
What was
Heck of
it?
a wake-up call.
Oh, we're here. Habitat 7. Nothing. No. If anything done Markland. Oh wow, it's a moon. Okay. Nothing. No. Nothing in Markland. Finland. Telling you, I'm gonna find a way to skip this. There must be a way. Just want it to go to the... Look at the state of the sun. Anything?
Anomaly detected.
Aha. Oh. Oh, look at that.
Probes launched. We've got
What
a
is it?
crater.
Yes. What about it? Heavy debris, present the current mirror, circle guy resources. Oh! Okay. Did I get something for that? Sides. No. Alright. Wonderful. Hello. Not entirely sure that mattered. Found a crater. Helluland, Habitat 7. There'll probably be nothing on Helluland. At least I don't think there will be. Ooh, look, it's yellow.
Anomaly on sensors.
Mm-hmm. Aim for the first landing of the human. Okay. That thing there. Yep.
Probe away.
What is it?
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Oh, minerals! Aluminium. Whoop. Any other thing on here? Is that it? That's it. Right, time to fly to Habitat 7 again. I wonder if I can get something else now and go back to Habitat 7. Really is stuck in the scourge, isn't it?
Anomaly detected.
Yeah, I knew there would be. Oh, there it is. It's in orbit.
Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Oh. Deployed accidentally from the Hyperion. Huh. Here it is. Right, that's been done 100% of the system. Oh. Pfeiffer next. As well. And then go back to the Nexus. And hand in the mission, and hopefully that'll be the mission finished.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here.
You want to shout out random things?
I'm picking up something.
Picking up something. Where is it? Oh, I see it.
Probe away.
There's loads of stuff here.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Oh, it's going to take a bit. Oh. Honestly. Oh great, I got some more aluminium. Is that like a... Oh, it's a black hole. Brilliant. Well, the Krogons maybe somewhere here. You're not going to live near a black hole, are you? What do you reckon? What am I going to find in these planets? More mining stuff? Nothing here. Next place. H480. Oh god. It is a little bit frustrating. To be honest, I think the old one you used to have to fly a little ship across the map, if I remember rightly, which took time. Probably not much different, really, but... Nothing here. Yeah, I know of unused skill points. I'll do it when I get to the Nexus. Seriously. Stop pressuring me. Anything here? Honestly. All these are fungal spores. None of these planets have actually any use to me so far. Not a one. Ooh, just a ringed planet. It is. Atmosphere. Oh. Nitrogen seeds were once liquid, were they? But great. So I've basically got this and the black hole to go to. Fine. Keep pressing space in the hope that I could skip. I don't know if I'm going to moan about this in every video. I suspect. Oh, now this front looks nice. Ah. No. Oh. Okay. So basically, I only have the black hole to visit. Surely there's going to be something at the black hole. It kind of is black, isn't it? No. Risk almost. At least one solar system. Caution is advised. Alright. Really? Oh, that was pointless, eh? Great. Let's go back to the Nexus system.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
Ah.
Anomaly on sensors.
Ooh. Something new. Hell.
Probe away. Getting a scan.
Element 0. It's floating out there. It is just floating out there. I'll have some of that then. I mean, I can pick it up. Yay! Right. Oh. Planets. Still not getting to the Nexus yet, because I've now got to do all the planets in the Nexus system. Look how close that moon is. Holy crap. Plans for helium-3 skimming station. Yeah, that would make sense. Da-da. Fly away, little guy. That's, if you really think about it, it's pretty fast.
Anomaly on sensors.
Oh, an anomaly! Yay! Oh, it's a station.
Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Oh. Heavily damaged. Look at all the stuff I got. I prefer the days we used to go on it. Nothing else? Nah. Right. Only a couple more to go. Some of these planets look quite nice. Of course, just because they look nice doesn't mean they are nice. Nothing on here. Scorching world. Alright. Said this one's going to be rather warm. It's right in the middle. It looks kind of volcanic.
Anomaly on
Oh,
sensors.
anomaly. Hot and volcanic afterwards. Yep. But iron rich depot.
Probes launched.
Iron.
Getting a scan.
An active volcano. Current effusive eruption. Pass up flow with unknown materials. Okay. Alright, it was just the fact that it was a big volcano. Alright. Not entirely sure why that had to do that, but okay. Let's go. To the Nexus planet. Hello. Hello, Nexus. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Yes. Yes, I do. Right, do I need to see it landing? Yes, I obviously do. Oh, I could skip now. That's really helpful. That's really good.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syak's Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Yep.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
You're welcome.
Maybe he thought he was being honest.
He was being an ass.
Right.
The Nexus invites you to visit the new
I'm actually going to
For 600 years?
The Vortex. Let life take you.
I'm going to do a load of stuff, but for now, let's go finish this bloody bare beginning. Operations. What else we got here? Habitation deck, cryo bay.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible.
Operations. Here we are.
Is HNS.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
No, I'll do it after I've done this.
Hello again. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
What?
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder.
God,
Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend?
No.
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
Here we go.
Due respect, Director Tan, but you don't know me.
Oh, I think I do. Your ingenuity speaks for itself, Ryder.
Did he trust
Deciphering
Tan?
the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
That's true.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. You'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake.
Damn right.
We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
I have concerns about your decision on EOS, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do us much good if the Ket attack.
No.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Ket are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight, for sure. You might
That's
also run
fine.
into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Yeah, let's go for this one.
I wasn't really asking for it.
Of course. I support that kind of enthusiasm.
Right.
Tan is such a bloody bureaucrat. Yay, I've finally finished
Ryder,
a better
this is
beginning.
Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Right.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. She had something that could help with our job.
Right. Okay, that's me done for the night. So at least I finally finished that bloody mission. Let's. Oh no, I'll deal with skills later on. But no, let's deal with the skills first. Get these in and out the way. Get my assault rifle up to full. Critical hit. Other one? Anyway, no, I prefer this one. Yay! How amazing. Get some more. Ooh! Another weapon. Quite like that. And regeneration, that sounds good. What's combat tools? We're like the Omni Grenade. Grenade capacity, damage. Go on. I've undone it a bit. Yay! Initiative gun unlocked. Okay. Fine. Hurrah! Oh, still not enough points. Petra. Korean smuggler. Hey. Racky boy. Do your blood rage a bit more. Hey. giving you some incinerate powers. I think of Vetra. Has she got the one that... Has she got a power I haven't... Oh no, I have engaged both of hers already. Phoebe. Need 5. I'll leave her then. He'll be alright for 4. What we got here? Damage versus shield. Damage. Let's do this one. Give his frag grenade up a bit. I quite like his frag grenades. Right. I have done them all. Whoa. We can save it.